The Ashling Group, which supports survivors of institutional child abuse, has accused the government of re-abusing them by planning to lock away all documents relating to the Ryan Report and the Redress Board. But the One in Four organisation has backed the move, saying it's a reasonable compromise that protects highly sensitive information while saving the documents from destruction.
When Judge Mary Lafoy's government-appointed commission began investigating child abuse in residential institutions, the government of the day promised that all documents containing witness testimony would be destroyed when the commission's work was done. But almost a decade later, when Judge Sean Ryan delivered the damning report revealing systemic abuse of thousands of children over 60 years, legislators voted to save all records. Earlier this month, the Education Minister, Jan O'Sullivan, published the draft general scheme of the Retention of Records Bill, which sets out to seal all commissioned documents and those pertaining to redress for 75 years in the National Archives, at which point the Archives Director will decide who, if anyone, may read them. One prominent advocacy group says many survivors have told it that they support the decision.
Many of them feel very worried that perhaps family members with children would have access to those reports, when in some cases people have never even told their wives or husbands about what they had endured in the institutions. So this seems to me to be a very reasonable compromise. I think it would be appalling if the records were destroyed.
But the Ashling Centre, which has been helping up to 200 survivors a week for over a decade, sharply criticised the 75-year rule.
At the time, maybe when they went to the Redress Board, it was quite difficult for them, and when they look back now, they're not really sure exactly, what went on for them and what all that was about, and they like the idea of being able to apply to get their records. So I understand when they're locked up or locked away for 75 years, that won't be possible.
The Department of Education says anyone wishing to make a submission about the plan to lock away the Child Abuse Archive should send their views to the Joint Oireachtas Committee on Education and Social Protection by the 30th of this month. Joe Little, RTE News, Dublin.